All right, I'm at the house on Mitchell. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this street. It's a relatively busy street. It's a north-south road. As you can see, I don't know if you can see the light. It's a quarter of a mile up there. So that's Fairview Avenue, which is a major road here. And then there's a four-way stop right on the corner of where the house is. And then there's another light half a mile up here, which is Emerald. Just to give you some context. And Emerald and Fairview are both busy roads. And this is one of the connecting streets. So anyhow, you can see traffic coming through. Here's the house. It's an interesting one. It's a decent sized lot. There's a little bit of space on the side here. Decent sized yard. Go over and check out the side here. You can see there's a decent sized side yard. Looks like there's obviously a power pole here. There's a power service box over there and an irrigation box here. So there might be some easements on the property for those utilities, but it's a decent sized lot. There's really no backyard to speak of. But that being said, as you can see, it's got a metal roof, which is nice. Usually little to no maintenance for a really long time for those. And then there is a carport, which is pretty big, but there's obviously some leaks. There's water coming down through there. You can see they put, this is press board up here, but you can see that there's been water here at some time. So the carport is in not the best shape, but it's big. I mean, it's 2 cars wide, and there's like, this is kind of a workspace. I don't know why they built a little wall here, maybe just for support. And then room for a couple cars up here. I'll head into the house. So as we walk in here, I'm going to close the door so that you can hear me. Immediately to the left, there's a fireplace that's kind of snug up against the wall. It looks like they just put new carpet in. I think the interior has been painted just recently. There's a little living room here. It's a nice open space, honestly. Decent sized living space. This room is probably 30 feet long and 12 feet wide, so there's a lot of living space here. Back to the left is a dining room. The fridge doesn't go there, they just have it sitting there. But dining room here, kitchen just to the right. They don't have the right stove in there, but there's a stove. A little bit of counter space here. I couldn't get the light to come on for the kitchen. It probably just needs new bulbs. But anyhow, there's a dishwasher here. Probably older, I'm assuming built-in custom cabinets. They're functional, but not necessarily beautiful. This is the old exterior, but that's where that covered porch is. So anyhow, as you look on the other side of the kitchen here, there's a spot for laundry. Your water heater's right here. And then there is a pocket door, and the bathroom is right through here. So this has a Jack and Jill bathroom, but newer linoleum floors that go all the way through the kitchen and the dining room. It looks like a pretty new insert here. This is a fiberglass insert, but it looks like it's in really good shape. I don't know, the walls and the floors and everything here look like it's in good shape. Obviously the countertop is a little bit older, but perfectly functional. So just for context, back through here, kitchen, dining room, pocket door, and then here is a door on the other side which comes through to kind of this common hallway. So to my right is the living room where your entry is, and then one of the bedrooms is right here. It's got a little closet there. And then you can see on the left, there's a bigger closet. But this is a big room. It's 15 by 10 probably. It's a good size bedroom, lots of closet space there, kind of a funky old style closet. But you can see out here, Irving Street, and then here's the four-way stop out front. And coming back around, out through the hallway here, bathroom straight across. And then there's another smaller bedroom right here, and this is a pretty standard bedroom. This is probably 9 by 10 or 11 feet, something like that. But another big, older kind of custom closet, built-in drawers, original aluminum windows. This is basically the entire backyard here. You probably can't tell from the video, but it's, I don't know, 20 feet deep. And then as you can see, that porch kind of takes up the entire space on that side of the house. So I will head out towards that porch. I'm going to go back through dining room and kitchen here. So you step out, you can see that there's a step down here and then basement, which I'll head to in just a second. And then this is the old or the kind of that closed-in porch slash patio that is not heated. It's pretty cool. Temperature. The temperature is pretty cool out here. I don't know. It's kind of a funky space. I mean, you could certainly use it for a living room 3 seasons of the year. It would be functional space, but you'd have to do something about heating it and making it a little bit more livable. I think that there was probably an old patio out here that was in terrible shape, because I can feel right here. There's I don't know if you can see on the video, but there's a lip right there. I'm guessing that there's a broken concrete slab underneath here, and they just rolled carpet out over it. There's not any trim right there, and I'll head back to the house in a second. There's some spots where they didn't have any trim either. But here's the back, that side yard. We're in the back of the carport now. And as you can see, like, there's really no backyard to speak of here. But through the broken fence, I'll show you. I don't know exactly what's going on here. It looks like they're building a park, a big park, which is pretty cool. That might be a nice little benefit. But along Irving there, you can see there's some relatively newer houses. These are probably all like 80s and 90s builds. Newer houses across the other side of this park, but this looks like it's probably a dog park right here, and then back here it looks like they're building out like a larger area park, which is kind of cool. Anyhow, let me walk back through real quick, and I'll just point out. I didn't go to the basement. Go down to the basement. So this is a fairly steep set of stairs, but there's just a nook here, and this probably was a sump pump at one time, but there's nothing there now. I don't know why they didn't cover it up when they did this, but and then there's just a big room down here with some built-in cabinets. This room is probably 10 by 20 feet, 10 by 18, something like that. It could be a bedroom. The ceilings are about 6.5 feet high. There is no egress windows. There's 3 windows here, but none of them are egress. And all of these cabinets are just, they're all basically the same. It's just a shelf, and that's it. So anyhow, this could potentially be a bedroom. There's not really any heat or anything down here. There's electricity, but no heat, which is probably why it wasn't counted in the square feet. But this is your other 5. I don't remember how many square feet were listed in the listing that it said were unfinished, but that's your unfinished square footage along with this porch. So coming back through here, you can see there's no trim anywhere in the living room. It actually looks okay without the trim. I mean, I'd probably throw some in there, but it doesn't look terrible. Anyhow, so that is this Mitchell house. Let me know what questions you have.